This is everything that we know about GTA 6's story mode. GTA 6 will have chapters just like Red Dead Redemption 2, and it will have 5 chapters in total. Most of the scenes that we've seen in trailer 2 were from chapters 1 through 3. We know that Jason has served some time in the army, and Lucia is a central character in the story as Michael is to GTA 5. Lucia and Jason will also have separate intro missions. Lucia also has a baby that she abandons before heading out to a bank robbery where she gets caught, which we seen inside the trailer where she was in prison. And we also don't know what happened to the baby or if the baby will be sort of a main part of the story missions. So when Lucia gets released from prison, she gets picked up by Jason, which we've seen in the trailer, and then they plan a robbery once again. And then apparently they fall in love with each other, and then after some time after that, Lucia gets rid of her ankle monitor. There's also no sexual scenes, there's no chainsaws, there's also no dual wielding weapons. You can also not buy any pets, though Jason does have an iguana in the game, kind of like Franklin and his dog. And you also can't listen to music outside of the car, though that might be changed before the game is released. And then we'll go on to the gameplay features. So you'll have 3 options. You can have solo Jason, solo Lucia, or dual protagonist Jason and Lucia, as some missions do require both of them at the same time. Jason has a Deadeye-like ability. It slows down time and reveals weak spots, and Lucia can also do this but only has 1 shot. The limited weapon system is now returning, like kind of Red Dead, I guess, but your weapons are stored in the trunk of all vehicles. The 6-star wanted level also returns, but we don't know if the 6-star wanted level brings tanks in from the army or if any sort of army come in. We also have a rectangle GPS with pink waypoints like we had in GTA 5, and apparently driving is the best it's ever been. You can greet and antagonize people like in Red Dead Redemption 2, and Lucia's ankle bracelet does not impact exploration of the game. The cover system has also been completely overhauled and is now much more realistic, and when we've seen Jason buy beer in trailer 2, that's actual gameplay, so you can go into stores and buy a 6-pack from them. So there is a relationship bar between Lucia and Jason, kind of like what you had in Red Dead Redemption 2, we had the honor bar, and in the very first mission of the game as Jason, you control him and you will fall from a plane that is about to land, and it carries a Russian dealer. Apparently Jason meets this guy and plans a mission to steal his drugs. He then ends up falling into the ocean being chased by police when you have to retrieve the water, when you have to dive into the water to retrieve the items that you need. And the majority of the missions require planning, and they are taken place in a nightclub. There's also a mission where you shoot a shark with a spear gun. What's happened in the last 2 or so months? Well, Take-Two CEO says marketing campaign will begin soon, likely summer 2026. So Rockstar is entering the "we might actually show you something" phase. So people should expect trailer 3 roughly April, May time, potentially even June. The big reveals around late May, which is earnings call or June events. The release date is locked to the 19th of November. The CEO says pricing will feel very reasonable and way less than value. So it would probably be about $70 to $100 for premium. So they also got a full team dedicated to just water physics. So we can imagine that there's going to be a lot of water missions that we're going to be exploring in the game. So for now, it will be launching on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, with PC versions expected much later, so imagine maybe a year or 2 later. There is a push for cross-save so people don't lose progress, so if you want to play on PC but you've got an Xbox, you can play on Xbox, and when it comes out for PC, you can cross over your save. And obviously, as of recently, a hacker group has threatened to leak GTA 6 data, but not much has been confirmed, and it's not going to affect the game. So the world of GTA 6 is going to feel much more alive with dynamic NPC routines, social media parody systems, events reacting to player behavior. So we know that there's going to be pride parades, there's going to be sort of large gatherings of a lot of people for whatever it might be, maybe within the story missions. There have been many leaks on Instagram and TikTok of actual gameplay, and the graphics are huge. So imagine GTA 5 and the Red Dead Redemption. The leap between them graphically is probably much better from GTA 5 to GTA 6. And GTA 6 will have one of the biggest maps that we've seen to date in the GTA series. You'll have the main area, which is where Vice City is, and apparently there's going to be some islands on the outside which could be potentially Cuba or something like that, as it's based off Miami. So GTA 6 is going to be an absolutely massive game, and they've said that even with expansions they can add more sort of maps, more islands, and potentially a completely new map. They've also said that GTA 6 with the expansions will add new areas to explore, maybe like Cuba, or they might even add Liberty City, who knows, but they are going to plan on adding expansions for the next 10 or so years. So we are going to have loads and loads of new cool content. They've also said they're not going to be adding things like flying bikes or flying cars. They want to keep it more grounded, which I think is a very big W for the online perspective of things. So you're not going to get griefed constantly by flying things. And social media is going to be a big thing within GTA 6, so if you're committing a crime, people will get their phones out and record you, or there'll be CCTV footage that the police can use to find out who you are and where you might be. So I think it could be a bit more difficult to escape from the police. I don't know if the reputation bar from Red Dead Redemption will come into GTA 6, so if you shoot innocent people or anything like that, where your honor bar will come down, or if you are a good person, the honor bar will go up and you get different kinds of rewards for each sort of honor system you want to go down. But there is loads of leaks that you can see on Instagram and TikTok, so take them with a pinch of salt because they could be fake. But from what I've seen, GTA 6 is going to be absolutely generational, and you can also potentially make real life money by creating role-playing lobbies as well. So if you enjoyed this video, are excited for more information, hit the like button, subscribe. We're on our way to 350 subscribers, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.